So Bill, at the end of the book, you talk about the Madoffs among us who could be decimating our financial security right now. Explain what you mean, and can we take steps to avoid this type of catastrophe, and can you share an example?
Those are very broad issues, and they're issues that I've spent a lot of time reading about, studying up on. And there are basically three. There's the possibility of inflation, and a more modest possibility of hyperinflation. I mean, we can witness what's going on in Venezuela right now. The average Venezuelan has lost 25 pounds in the past 2 years simply because they don't have enough to eat.
There's no food. Yeah.
No food, and it's a result of hyperinflation. Total mismanagement by the government, excessive spending on the government's part, printing money, too many dollars chasing too few goods. Robert Mugabe died just recently. The inflation percentage in his nation was exorbitant. It was over 1 trillion% per year. You just can't live. We've had extreme inflation here in the United States, notably in the late 70s. I remember President Ford had a win button, W-I-N, and he encouraged people to wear win buttons. Whip inflation now. That's not going to whip inflation. I'm sorry. Paul Volcker is the one who whipped inflation by raising rates from the Federal Reserve perspective. But can it happen here? Sure it can. Sure it can. $22 trillion in debt, $1 trillion deficit year after year, unsustainable numbers. Will it lead to inflation? It could. I don't know. It might. Deflation is the opposite. It's when prices go down and you think, oh, that's not too bad. Prices go down, I'll be able to buy more stuff. Well, no, because the value of the currency also is deflated. And Japan has gone through a terrible period over the past 30 years of stagnant growth. There's no incentive. Young people have a very, very difficult time finding employment that is consistent with what they want because these deflationary problems continue to persist. And then there's always the geopolitical. What happens if a flare-up between India and Pakistan takes place? They're both nuclear nations. One lobs a bomb at the other one, and it turns into a conflagration. What will happen to the value of the world's currencies? Where does smart money go at that time? Or what security grows rapidly? It's precious metal. It's gold. Do I think everyone should go out and buy gold? That's up to you. That's an individual choice. And I'm not a gold bug. Some people think that you put everything in gold. No, you shouldn't. But this tariff situation between the United States and China, I think it's very dangerous. Back in 1930, the Smoot-Hawley Act, which was a tariff war against Europe, designed to protect American farmers, exacerbated the Great Depression. It really added a lot of fuel to the fire, and that's one of the reasons we had such a protracted depression area. And I'm looking at what's occurring right now and I'm thinking, could this happen again? It could. It could. So, knowing where your investments are, making certain that your investments are positioned to solve your problems is of tantamount import. That is critical. Should someone have 5% of their investable assets in an asset class similar to gold or silver? Maybe. It's up to them if they feel better with that commodity. But it's a dangerous world. We just have to be prepared and, again, approach healthy suspicion.